Okay, what we're going to make tonight is a Korean beef stew like you get at the house Kimchi in the Philippines. It kind of has a broth and it's a little bit sweet. Basically what I've done now, I've got about a kilo of beef in here. Now I'm using regular stew beef, but for more flavor you'd want to get something like short ribs. Cook those down. Cook them for about 5 to 10 minutes, boil them to get this scum. You see the scum accumulating on top. And then what we're going to do is pour that off, rinse it off, and then refill the pan again with the rest of the ingredients. So I'll just pour that off. Okay, I basically have cleaned out the pot, rinsed off the beef. The scum is caused by the blood in the beef, so basically you want to get your beef to where it's not bloody anymore. Now we're going to put it back in the pot and add the rest of the beef. Okay, I've added meat back to the pot, and I'm adding some water in here just to cover. Make sure we get it all covered here. Okay, got a little bit more there. As I said, I've got a little over a kilo of beef in here. Just because that was what was in the package. You can make it for more or less. Just have to kind of adjust your ingredients as you need to do. Okay, now what we're going to do here is I'm going to add actually a whole head of garlic. I've broken it up into cloves, and I've just taken off the paper skin on the outside and left the cloves whole. There. I've got about half of a large onion, so you can just add that to the pot as well. Alright. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons here. Now I estimate, but it's about 2 tablespoons of rice wine. Okay. We're going to add some sesame oil to this. Okay, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil as well there. Alright. We have about 3/4 of a cup of soya sauce, dark soya. We're going to add that along with a half a cup of sugar. Now we're going to mix this up. Okay. Alright, now I've got to prepare some chilies here. Alright, these are the rest of the ingredients that are going there. You've got 2 bay leaves. You have a tablespoon of chili powder. You have a tablespoon of black peppercorns. That's whole peppercorns there. You have 3 thumb-sized chunks of ginger. I've left the skin and everything on these. You just make sure you wash it, scrub it down. And I've got 3 of the dried finger chilies. Silis, if you're Filipino. 3 of those will do you fine. Okay? So there's the chili powder. And we'll get the rest of the ingredients in there. Alright. I've got them all in there now. Let's give it a bit of a stir. Okay. Now, I actually like this dish a little bit sweeter, so I'm adding about 3 or 4 tablespoons there of honey, just to give it a little extra sweetness. Mix that in as well. Alright. Now, we're just going to turn down the heat, and we're going to let it simmer for a couple hours, and then I'll be back. Okay, while I'm waiting for the meat to finish cooking up, I'm going to toast some sesame seeds. This is about 3/4 of a cup sesame seeds here. I'm just going to toast them until they get nice and brown. Do this over about a medium heat so they won't burn on you. Make sure you keep stirring them. Okay, I've toasted up the sesame seeds. Now we're not going to use all these sesame seeds. We'll see once we get the broth out. Probably about 2 tablespoons of these toasted sesame seeds. We'll see what it looks like then. Okay, this is the Korean beef stew here now. I've really cooked for about 3 hours. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about 4 green onions that I've chopped up to the mix there. Okay. Get those in. And then I'm going to get about 2 tablespoons of the sesame seed. Okay. Now basically to serve this, you just put some of the meat in the bowl and add the broth to it. And that's your Korean beef stew. Now, what I'm going to do with this one here is, because we like vegetables and stuff with ours, some people put carrots and stuff in it. I'm actually going to add some bean sprouts to it. And I've got some bok choy here. Some small bok choys. And I'm just going to kind of cut up a little bit here real quickly. Okay. And I'm going to add the bok choy to the mix as well. Now we'll let this simmer here. For another 5 minutes or so. I got it on the low, a small burner. Let that mix up. I'm also going to add some sotonhong. It's a vermicelli type of a rice noodle. We're going to add this in here as well. So we'll just break it up now and add it to the mix. Okay, and we'll just stir that in and be back in 5 minutes. Okay, now this is my finished dish. It's all complete now. What I've done, I actually took out the bay leaves, the chunks of garlic, or chunks of ginger that were in it, as well as the red pepper. It's spicy enough now. And this is the finished dish. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.